Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Now I previously reviewed Poe Dameron's X-Wing from The Force Awakens and pointed out that there were a few things on it that were a little let down by the quality of the build. So today we're going to look at fixing those issues. There are three main issues as far as I see it. One is this nose cone being ever so squidgy, and it just, I don't know, that just annoys me. I think we can firm that up somehow. The other thing is the guns, as you can see, straight out of the box they're as bent as can be, so we need to straighten those. And on this X-Wing, I've not seen this on other X-Wings, but I imagine it is an issue, is if I spring open the wings, you can see one of the guns falls off. It just won't stay on, it's too loose. So let's go ahead and we'll try and fix all three of these issues. So the first issue we're going to look at is the guns. This is probably the most annoying of the three issues that I've pointed out. They're all bent and wobbly. This is just down to the cheap sort of plastic that they've used and the badly way that they've been packaged. It sort of overemphasises the bend. No matter what bend there was there, the packaging seems to bend it even more, and they do look particularly awful. So the way to fix this, you're going to need some just boiled water and a tea towel. So let's get that and I'll show you what you need to do. So here in front of me I have a cup with some freshly boiled water and a tea towel just for drying stuff off. So what you need to do is get one of your guns, this one's fairly bowed, and immerse it in the water just for a few seconds to let the plastic get soft. You don't need to do much, and then carefully start bending this back and holding it so that it is straight and let it cool off. It just takes a few seconds, and you can then carefully shape these to be back to being straight. You can see that one is pretty good straight away. So just takes a little bit of warm water just to gently loosen the plastic and straighten them up. So here I have another one. Let's try this once again. Just put it into the water just to gently warm up. Only takes a second or so, as you can see, like that, and then we can carefully shape this back to being straight. Just hold it straight, let it cool off, and it should set back in exactly the position that you let it go. So like so. As you can see, immediately that is looking better. So I've got to do all four of these and then put them back on the ship, and hopefully the ship will look quite nice with them all straight. So here we have the ship now that I've straightened the guns, and they do look an awful lot better. They're actually in line with everything. Now I've still got one that's slightly bent here, I just noticed, so I think I'm going to have to do that one again just to give it a little bit more of a bend to try and straighten it out. It's just down to the sort of cheap plastic that Hasbro have used on this ship. So it's a fairly easy thing to fix, so I would recommend that you do this to your X-Wing, as it really doesn't take that long to do. I'm just going to go ahead and re-straighten that one because it's annoying me now, and then we'll get on to fixing the nose cone. So the nose cone is just something that annoys me. It may not affect many other people, but it annoys me, the fact that it's just squidgy. I'd much rather it, well, I'd rather it if it was actually made out of solid plastic, but this is obviously a safety issue. So what I want to do is just fill this up with something so it's not so squidgy. So what I'm going to do is take it off and just use a small amount of tissue, just a normal tissue, scrunch it up and push it into the end of the nose cone. And then start to shape it and squidge it so that it sort of doesn't look too bulbous. And I'm hoping that by doing that and then pushing this back onto the ship, yeah, that's immediately much better. The cone is now no longer squidgy, so I don't know, for me that looks a little bit better and a little bit firmer. I just didn't like the fact it was so squidgy, so a very simple thing to do. I may in future even actually glue this nose cone on, because it's I know it does fall off quite easily. So that's a very quick fix on that one, but that actually improves it in my eyes. So let's do the last one, which is the loose gun. So the way we're going to fix this is to try and reduce the size of these two holes, because it's either these two holes are too large or the pegs on the wing are too small. And the way we're going to go about this is to use some super glue. I'm just going to drop a couple of drops inside each hole, just on one side of it, and then let that set. And that will reduce the size of these two holes, so that when we drop this back onto the wing, it should fit quite snugly. So just a couple of drops on one side, rest it on the side so that the super glue doesn't move around, let it go off, and then we'll see what happens. So the glue has now had time to dry. I've left this for a couple of hours, and actually you can't even see the glue in there. It goes so sort of clear, but I'm hoping that will have changed the shape enough that now when I come to fit it onto the ship, it'll fit really firmly. Almost, I'm guessing it will be even snugger than some of the other ones. So let's go ahead and put these on, see what happens. Yeah, perfect. It's now really tightly held on there. So if I just move these bits of paper out of the way, and I'll try and open the wings, hopefully, yay, it no longer bumps off. So there you go, that's that wing fixed. So there we have it. That's 3 things that are very easy to fix on Poe Dameron's X-Wing from the Force Awakens. These are things that really Hasbro should have dealt with in the production line, but I'm guessing they are cutting corners on all of these vehicles and their quality control really isn't as good as it should be. So they're quite easy to fix, as I showed you, and if you get one of these, or if your child gets one of these and has these issues, you can see how quick it is to fix. And once they're done, you're not going to have that problem again, and your children can play with it and enjoy it for what it is. It's a great toy. So I hope that's been of interest, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter and Facebook.